All right, moving on up in cameras, you've seen the others so far. Now, what I want to do is introduce you to the Canon Legria HF S30. Now, again, it's a step up. It's probably about a $1,200 camera, but as you can see, nice little smart camera, but it's got so many features. And again, if you're looking for a true movie camera, then it's, you know what, if you're looking for a movie camera, then I'd be going with this. If you're looking for the digital SLR that can do video, then I'd go with the Canon 600D. Now, why do I've got another Canon, and the next in the series is also another Canon. Now, all my professional life, I've actually been shooting with Sony cameras. However, I've changed over to the Canon because I love the recording format, but the really big thing that I look for, because video cameras are so dependent on light. And so what I've done here is just taken off the lens. It's got a clear lens cover and also a protector for the end of the camera. But you can see here, and I'll just turn it on so that you can actually see the size of the lens. Now that's what I want you to have a look at, is the size of the lens. Now it's the width of the lens. Now you might sort of go, oh well, it doesn't look that great. But here is now this is a JVC camera. Now it's an older camera, most certainly. But if you have a look and compare the Canon, the width of the Canon lens compared to the JVC one, you can see that the Canon is going to let in a lot more light. And the benefit of a lot more light is you get a lot better quality picture. Now, video cameras need good light. If you go into low light, then you're going to get a very grainy picture. And again, when lighting, I'll show you this. You'll see this when we get into the lighting module. But right now, what I want to do is just show you. So that's why I go with Canon, is because of the size of it's the big size. It's bigger. Yeah, the size of the lens. And now another thing I love is the flip out screen. Now, as you can see, beautiful big screen. So it's easy to see. It's got all little controls and so on here. I'll go through the controls. And as with the 600D, is the screen flips over, so that if you're videoing yourself, then what it's going to do is you're able to see yourself as you video, and that's a really big plus. So what we've got here is a gate, and open it up, and it has two 32, can take up to 32 gigabyte SD cards. So there's 32 gigabytes inbuilt hard drive plus an extra 2 by 32. So again, this thing can record, I don't know, 12, 14 hours, full 1080p high definition. Close the gate there. It's got a little clip down latch here, and what that lets you do is plug in your earphones. Now, really fantastic is we come over the other side here, and down here is a plug, and this lets you plug in an external microphone. So again, incredibly useful and necessary if you're really serious about your video, is to have an external microphone. Again, this isn't a video. What I don't want to do here is to go through and say, look, these are the controls, and this is how you turn it on, and this is how you get into the menu and set it all up. I'll do a separate little video and the basics of that. By the way, the on-off is up here at the top, and it took me a while to find it, I must admit. But this here is absolutely, I'll turn it off there, absolutely little fantastic camera. Great quality, really good zoom, and all around, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's just absolutely brilliant for the job. So that's it there. That's the Canon Legria HF S30, and again, as a comparison, it's similar to the 600D, except this is a fully functioning movie camera. The 600D is a digital SLR camera that does great video. So again, it's your decision. As I've said all along, you need to look at what are your requirements, what do you need something for. for example, something like this I would be using if I was recording an event. Yeah, so if I was running an event and it was in a larger than a very small group, then I'd be running with this. If you're doing something where you want to show golf or equestrian with horses, or record some sort of action, motor racing or whatever, then I'd be going with this beast as opposed to the 600D, purely for the autofocus, and it's much faster. It's built to be a video camera, and that's what it does. Now it also has as did the 600D, has this CMOS sensor, which is the latest sensor, which is much better. It's also on the top here got a slot where you can put a hot shoe, so you can put a video light, so you can put that on the top as well. So look, it's got all the features. You'll actually find with video cameras, whether they're Canon or Panasonic or Sony, Hitachi, JVC, they will all have very similar features. The thing I love about Canon is they've been making cameras forever, same as Sony, and as I said, I love that the size of the lens here for letting in light and giving you a great quality video. And so that's why I'm recommending the Canon. But by all means, do your due diligence, check out which one might suit you for what you want to do. And and equally, if you've got a Sony or a Panasonic or a JVC, that's fine. Again, you'll be looking at it. It doesn't matter. What you want to be doing is making video, not getting caught up on, hell, I need that camera because it's got this feature. There's ways around everything, and it's just about being creative and knowing what you want. But the true secret with great video is great content. So these are just tools, instruments that you use to capture that. Okay, so there it is. That's your Canon Legria HF-S30. So have a look at that. Go and check out the specs if you're interested in that one. And so there you go.